Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's session. And today we have Mr. Mrisho, who is going to take us through OSINT, which is a very important stage when it comes to cybersecurity. So, Mr. Mrisho, welcome to the session, and the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Karim Makara. Thank you for having me. And let me share my screen. Mr. Makara. Hello, guys. Today we have a session on introduction to OSINT. For those who don't know me, my name is Mrisho. I am security consultant at Package Consultants with Karim Makara, so our boss. Okay, we go through those issues like what is OSINT, why we use OSINT methodology, and some tools that we can use to perform OSINT. What is OSINT? OSINT, as open source intelligence, is a process of collecting information from public available source. But remember, when you collect it, it should be legal and public available source. I want to take some example of a guy who, back in 2020s, if I'm not mistaken, there is a meme, the guy, the bus driver, Karim, if you remember, people used to make memes on him like, ndugu abiria, sorry, I'm using Swahili because those memes are used as well. Ndugu abiria, break sijui imefeli, sijui vaini mikanda. Let me check. So that guy, the one of insurance company use his picture as a marketing strategies as a meme, and that guy react on that open case, and now guy is a millionaire. So make sure if you collect those information, make sure it's legal. Do not take info of someone that is not illegal. Like you go to a social media, search for his info like name, contact, emails. I mean, contact like email, phone numbers, but do not share it with without his or her permission. Okay. Why we use OSINT? Some of us, we use OSINT for fun, others for knowledge and protection. For fun, like you wake up in the morning and check some memes of friends, like one of my friends, Mr. EAJ, post some meme on Killer Jazz. So I have to check it. What is Killer Jazz means? So I perform some OSINT and I know, oh, okay, Killer Jazz means this one. Okay, that one. Also, you can perform an OSINT for knowledge. Maybe you want to you want to know someone profile, like you want to check on Julius Kambarage, the late Julius Kambarage Nyerere, his history, where he started his education and all those stuffs. So in order to understand issues, you have to perform some OSINT. Also, you can perform OSINT for protection. Someone, maybe someone came across to you and perform like he knew you very well, so you have to check on him, like this guy is here for a reason, good reason or bad reason. So you have to check on you perform some OSINT. So anyone can do an OSINT. Either it can be hacker, a journalist, to conduct some story, law enforcement, to do some investigation, government, business, to perform some marketing strategies, terrorist organization. Can't say them, so anyone can do an OSINT. But I want to remind you guys again, make sure it is legal. Okay. There is some 5 stages that you can use to perform OSINT. The first one is identify the source, but when you identify the source, make sure you have already understand your target. You have a target, like let's say my target is me, Mrisho Zuberi. So I have to know where I can find some info from Mrisho Zuberi. So maybe on social medias or other platform like Google's, Bing, Yahoo, and all those stuffs. After that, you collect those information, and then you can perform data processing. Then you can analyze those data, and you can create a report. So let's go and check some tools that can be used to perform all things. The first one is Google Docs. Google Docs is not a tool; it's just a command, or let's say, yeah, it's a command, or the way you can, the way to search someone or something without Google, or Google bring a info that are not related to that person or issue that you have been searching. So it's oh yeah, this one is Ndugu Abilia. Now this guy is a millionaire. Let's say you're going to search Mrisho Zuberi. Any links that contain Mrisho Zuberi and .com. So after clicking enter, this is an info, Mrisho Zuberi, Kamwende. This one is not me, Mrisho Zuberi. I'm not sure if I'm using Facebook. This one's not me, Mrisho Zuberi. YouTube also is not me, Mrisho Zuberi, Happy Consultants. Yeah, this one is me, Mrisho Zuberi. So you can use Google Docs to perform accurate search on your target. Maybe it can be a company or a person. Okay, sure. So let's go to another tool, Jordan. This one is used for most for hackers, I can say it. Because on this tool we can go and search some common vulnerabilities, well-known vulnerability. Okay, let me show you guys. Yeah, so let's say we search for index.php here, and then press enter. Search. So do okay, here we go. So we have some infos. Go through this source info. So if you search for any issue that related to vulnerabilities on our systems, I suggest to use a Shodan, the best search engine on for the hackers. Okay, you can try on other things on your own time. Okay, let's go to another tool. archive. Okay, this one is it's keep record for old pages. Let's say you go to googles.com in 2004, what it look like. So you can use this one to it snapshot those pages and store it in their database. So if you want to access it back, you can use this one as a best tool for store those old pages. Let's go to it. Yeah, this one. So I can say maybe Google. Sorry, my keyboard is not cool. Okay, let's go back to 2001. Let's go to 2001. Let's check it. What's Google look like this time? This is a Google page in 2001. You can check it in, okay, 2001 Google look like this one. So maybe you can use it to search someone profile on Twitter, but now Twitter they block it, so you can check on someone profile. Maybe someone posted picture and delete it. So back in days, we can use this one to check it, what uh, picture or post that he or she posted and delete it. Okay, let's go to another tools. Okay, another tool is this one is not a tool, it's a framework that's called it consists of different tools or that we can use to perform OSINT. Let's go to it. This one. But it's collection of tools according to their category. Let's say like username, email address, domain name, and others issues. So let's try to check on username and username engines like checkname.com. Try to search my name. Okay. Search it. Sorry. So sometimes provide some false informations. So you have to analyze every info that came across these sites. I don't have this one. So it says suggest you can buy it. No, I need info about TZ Anonymous. So I suggest you to use a different tool as many as you can in order to get more info and to help you to analyze and write some reports on your target. Another tool is okay, yeah, those are some of tools. So I want you all guys to go through a search engine, search that tools, install to your computers, and start to perform. Start to use it. If you have any issues on installing it or use it, you can check me through a WhatsApp group of Hackett Bootcamp or private. We can discuss it. Okay, but all I can say, this one is only for education purpose and introduction of OSINT. OSINT is my topic. So you can try to use your own time to search other tools, uh, perform some OSINT by using your own data. Please do not use someone's data because it's not allowed. Use your own datas, or if you use someone's data, make sure that he or she allowed to use it. It's info to perform that OSINT, and make sure those those info that you're using to perform those OSINT are public and legal. But using different tools is most important issues on when you perform OSINT. Make sure you use different tools, because some of tools are they can provide you false positive infos. Like one we are checking before, checkname.com. So, and the way you conduct OSINT of one target is different to another target. Let's take an example of when a hacker perform OSINT and journalists perform OSINT is different, because hacker can use as many tools as he can rather than journalist tools. So thank you guys for having me. If you have any issues about OSINT, you can check me through Bootcamp group. You can tag me there, or you can use my Twitter accounts, my phone number there, or you can check me through WhatsApp private. I would love to help. Thank you guys. Karim
Wonderful.
Makara.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to have you in this session, but a couple of questions to ask you so that it can be clear for the people who are in this bootcamp. Is number one, so for cybersecurity expert, how important is it to do OSINT when it comes to either approaching a target or just gathering of information? How important is OSINT in cybersecurity?
Okay, that's a nice question, Mr. Karim Makara. Actually, I think if you're watching a session of introduction to ethical hacking by Mr. Taha Farouk, he mentioned the steps that used to conduct hacking. The first one is reconnaissance, right?
Yes.
When you say reconnaissance, it means you collect some information from different sources, and you analyze it in order to get accurate info to start your hacking. So in cybersecurity, OSINT is a first issue that as a hacker or security expert, you need to perform OSINT as the
Yes.
first stage on your uh, tasking on performing either ethical hacking or any other issue. For example, when you want to, there is a new vulnerability came across, so you have to perform a searching on how it can be, how attack occur on that kind of vulnerability, and then how to defense it and all those stuff. So when it comes to OSINT, is the first thing on cybersecurity experts to know it.
Wonderful. And what are, apart from the tools that you just demonstrated, what are the most repeatable tools when it comes to OSINT, so that if you can mention 2 or 3, the ones that are very repeatable, so that people don't lose focus when it comes to OSINT and get a proper result of what they are looking for. So do you have any tools in mind?
Actually, there is a lot of tools. It depends on your targets and information that you want from those targets. Yeah, sure. So I suggest you guys to go through OSINTframework.com to check those categories based on what you want to search on.
Okay. And last question will be, are there any perhaps YouTube channels or materials that you know of that you could just mention a few so that the people could get started with when it comes to OSINT? So basically, we are trying to understand how you got started. Let me just put it down. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. The first, I think there is a guy who's called Hackersploit. I think all guys you know him. He has a YouTube channel that most of the time I used to watch. His tutorial, one of his tutorial is open source intelligence. So I watch that video, and I've learned a lot through him. Also, there is a guy who called what's his name? Sorry, I think I forgot his name, but if you give me some time, I will write those channels and other sources, and I share through WhatsApp group.
Yeah, then that's perfectly fine. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mrisho, for being here today and just clearing up your schedule so that you can take the individuals through this very important page in cybersecurity. We'll be looking forward to have you in the next session or in the upcoming sessions in the long run so that we can get or dive into the most advanced bit when it comes to OSINT in general. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Karim Nakara. Have a great day.
Okay, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.